What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. I'm trying like a new length for my braids, and honestly, I miss my booty ticklers. I'm talking about my braids that were down to my butt, nothing dirty, get your head out of the gutter, guys. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still getting used to it. It's been like a couple of weeks now, and I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, I don't know. I miss when they were like down to like here, you know, like waist length. These are titty length, and I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if I'm feeling it, but it might just be there's too many changes going on. I got short hair, y'all. I got short nails. I took my acrylics off. It's only for like the next 3 weeks, but anyway, it's been both good and bad. It's been bad because, like, honestly, I don't really feel like as much of a bad bitch without my nails, but I've been able to open my own soda cans. I've been able to like go get gas and not have to go inside to pay because I can pull my card out. I can actually contribute to washing the dishes now. Previously, I was only putting away the clean dishes because Chavez didn't. I used to injure myself a lot washing dishes, or like my nails used to pop off a lot, and Chavez got tired of it. So he's like, fuck it, I will just do it. It's fine. Anti-Hoosin, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. And feel free to take this video as your sign to try something new with your appearance, if you so choose. Today we are here to watch top 5 animal team combos from Tier Zoo. I don't know if by the time I release this video, Chavez will have released his Tier Zoo video, but anyway, we did react to the most recent Tier Zoo video. So if you're seeing this and you haven't seen that yet, or he hasn't posted it yet, don't freak out. We did it. I promise you. We did it, okay? I'm not gonna hold you guys here any longer. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
This episode was sponsored by Skillshare. Every character in the game has its weaknesses. For example, crocodiles, which possess the strongest bite attack in the game currently, get completely shut down by a single grab. Cheetahs, the fastest land build in the game, get griefed to no end at low levels because even at their peak strength, they're too weak to defend themselves and their party from attacks from the other players in their region. Seals have high speed in the water, but, I mean, look at this. What is this?
But it's
There are two main ways you can circumvent your character's weaknesses. The first would be to reallocate some of your stats to create a more well-rounded character. One example of this would be the sea lion, which is a more well-rounded version of a seal. While they aren't quite as good as swimmers as seals are, they do have great water mobility and can also hold their own on land. The second option, and in my opinion the better option, would be to team up with another player whose character complements yours, so that you can cover each other's weaknesses without sacrificing the most impressive aspects of your build.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Tier Zoo's argument for marriage. That was a joke, in case like anybody thought it wasn't. It is.
I'd like to highlight the top 5 animal team combos, starting off with number 5. Mammals are uniquely susceptible to parasites like biting flies and ticks. Since many of them don't have long grasping arms or opposable thumbs, they don't really have any way to remove a parasite that's biting them. This is where the oxpecker comes in. Oxpeckers can cleanse any mammal of their parasite debuffs, an indispensably important perk to have. The oxpecker gets a free source of XP, and also gets protection by sticking with a party of players in a much higher weight class. This potential team combo is one of the biggest benefits of playing an herbivore class as opposed to an omnivore or carnivore, because oxpecker players avoid those builds. Next we've got the Coyote and the Badger. Both of these builds are solid mid to high tiers on their own, and they don't have too much of a problem securing eliminations without help. However, against other team strategies such as prairie dogs, they do run into some issues. Coyotes can outspeed prairie dogs on the ground, but they can't do anything to prevent them from simply hiding in their burrows. Badgers, conversely, can easily dig up burrows, but aren't nearly as mobile as coyotes. So to cover all of the prairie dogs' options, coyotes and badgers will team up and hunt cooperatively. Prairie dogs that flee their burrow will get caught by the coyote, and players running from the coyote back to their burrow will be caught by the badger. This is a similar technique used by the grouper in the marine server. Groupers are some of the strongest fish builds in the game.
Big as hell.
While not quite as powerful as the shark or as fast as the swordfish, they're a great jack-of-all-trades style build with few bad matchups. However, similar to the Coyote, they don't have any good options against a target hiding in the crevices of a reef.
So then they use
That's
what,
where the moray
octopus?
eel comes in.
Oh,
Similar to the
moray
badger
eel.
on land, eels don't have a particularly high mobility stat, but they can weave in and out of tight spaces without issue.
Right, they flexible.
And so a grouper and an eel will team up to trap targets, just like
That's
the Coyote-Badger
fucking cool.
combo. Fish fleeing the eel player will get caught by the grouper, and the looming presence of the grouper will intimidate other fish players into trying to take cover in the reef,
It's a lose-lose,
where the
baby.
eel is positioned to strike. But as powerful as this combo is, the reef is home to an even more unstoppable combo.
Octopi
Anemones are unique in
and...
that they opt for a sedentary playstyle, completely sacrificing their mobility stat, and trading those points in for other abilities.
Right.
Some do retain their ability to move, but these options aren't particularly fast and leave them highly vulnerable while doing so.
Okay, guys. I gotta... Like, I don't have to say it, but, like, I gotta say it, right? Like, we all know what that looked like. You know, he doing his little thingy thing. Like, but we know what that looked like, right? Like, I feel like I don't need to say it, but, like, do I need to say it? I don't need to say it. I'm not gonna say it. Y'all know. Y'all know. I know. I'm not trying to get demonetized. We gonna leave it at that. But y'all know. Y'all know.
Anyways, sea anemones have the death touch ability, similar to jellyfish. But because they have such bad movement options, they don't have many choices when it comes to catching their prey or escaping an attack.
Ooh.
This is where they benefit
just got
immensely from
ate
teaming
up.
up with clownfish. So clownfish are pretty much perfectly spec'd to cover the anemone's bad matchups. They have immunity to the
okay.
death touch ability, so they aren't insta-killed by the anemone. They also have one of the lowest stealth ratings of any fish, which would normally be a
Right.
huge weakness. But used in conjunction with the sea anemone's powerful trapping potential, it actually ends up being a powerful offensive tool.
Oh, he's like
The clownfish
bait.
can essentially serve as bait, luring in other
Yeah.
players who then get caught by the anemone.
He's like, let's go,
In
let's
addition,
go.
clownfish
Psych,
are
you
actually skilled
thought.
rushdown fighters that can easily chase off builds that pose a threat to the anemone. In some cases, chasing off players far beyond the clownfish's weight class. But if the clownfish does encounter a player that they can't fight head-on, they can safely retreat to the protection of
Just
the anemone.
leave. Yeah, just dip out. I didn't actually know, or like I should say I probably knew but forgot that clownfish are apparently mad aggressive. Like, Finding Nemo lied to me. In Finding Nemo, Marlin is all timid and cautious. Nemo's like bolder, but that, like, he's not aggressive, you know? He's just like, he has big dreams, right? Okay, but in real life, I almost said clown niggas. Clownfish are with the shits. Like, they are ready. At any point in time, they're like, let's go, nigga, let's go. You know, like, they're ready. And then at any point in time, they could just be like, psych, you thought I was gonna dirty my fins fighting you? Joke's on you. Now you're dead. Welcome to my house, bitch. Okay, I feel like maybe I went a little more aggressive with that than clownfish actually are, but whatever. You feel me? Y'all feel me.
With their extremely low power, defense, and HP,
no,
coupled with having one of the most vulnerable starts and their reliance on moisture, and it's
little
not hard to see why the
tadpole.
amphibian player base is on the verge of collapse.
No.
But they do have a few upsides, most notably their fast tether grab, as well as one of the highest jumps in the game. The tether grab specifically is why it makes such an effective teammate to the tarantula.
What?
Spiders in general are extremely
No
effective
way.
against flying builds like moths, dragonflies, and wasps. However, because tarantulas didn't put any skill points into web building, instead using those points to increase their base stats, they don't have
Okay.
as good a matchup against flyers, and actually end up getting bodied pretty hard by them.
Oh my god.
This is where the frog
he's
comes
dying.
in. Most tarantula players usually treat frogs as pretty easy targets, as their fangs can usually defeat them in one hit. But experienced tarantula mains will actually party up with them, as their tether grab is super effective against flying types, perfectly covering the tarantula's weakness.
I never actually
Meanwhile,
knew that.
the tarantula will protect the frog from pretty much any ground-based threat. It's an awesome
What?
team combo, one of my personal favorites. More tarantula and
is
frog players need to adopt
really
this strategy.
fucking weird, but okay.
Teamwork is one of the most effective ways in the entire game to win encounters. But working with
True.
others presents its own set of challenges. For example, if a clownfish fails to use the brush emote frequently enough, it will lose its immunity to the anemone's sting.
Oh, okay. I really enjoyed that. I didn't know about the freaking tarantula and frog thing. Like, what? That's Cute because of the frogs, but gross because of the tarantulas. And I'm sorry, I know y'all be like, oh, spiders are so useful. Spiders are so good for our ecosystem. No. If there was a tarantula in my house, my house would be burned down so fast. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even understand, actually. Actually, no. You know what? It wouldn't be burned down because I would not be here anymore. I would be dead. My heart would give out. My heart would stop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. And other than that, peace out, Ho Biscuits. It's Skittin' Lit.